Kentucky's animal shelter laws haven't been updated in 10 years, and in that time, no one has checked to see if the state's 90 county animal shelters were even complying with the laws. Last summer, WKYT started the conversation, and tonight, a group of college students have some answers. WKYT investigative reporter Miranda Combs has the new developments.
Okay, Miranda, where to go?
We turned some heads last summer when we went to Kentucky River Regional Animal Shelter in Perry County and found conditions below what state law requires.
Do you need help? Is it a funding issue? Is it just too many animals?
Over the following months, we got to know this shelter.
This is Hoss. We had Hoss's brother here last year.
Even saw a success story.
He was close, I mean, very, very close to death.
And when they opened the dog crate, hey buddy, as he emerged, it was all the defenses I'd put up, just imagine how bad he could be. I mean, I could never imagine how bad that he would look.
The shelter serves 4 counties, receives very little funding.
Usually I just do a visual physical exam.
A local veterinarian shows up on his lunch break to work for free.
Does this shelter need more money?
This shelter, all shelters need more money. I'll tell you that straight up front.
That was visible here, but just how bad it really was statewide, no one really knew until now.
So that's why we started this project.
1 year later, at a Kentucky Animal Control Advisory Board meeting, 3 women shed light on every county shelter in the state.
If you don't know what the problems are, it can be hard to really solve those problems.
These are just 2 pictures of example.
They are students from the University of Kentucky and Lincoln Memorial University.
You know, you have to have passion for this, and you have to, I mean, it was a lot of time. It was a lot of driving.
They spent their summer break in places like this.
The workers at the shelter zip-tied a refrigerator shelf to the front of that run so that they could house animals in there.
Visiting all 90 county shelters, rating their compliance with the state standards.
All 6 of us, you know, we learned a lot.
And looking for reasons why.
Ultimately, the goal was to determine, is more funding at the state level necessary and more oversight at the state level necessary to try.
Because the last law that was written on shelter standards took effect in 2007 and took the policing away from the state and put it in the hands of the counties. These students found that's not the answer.
The counties have had 10 years to, you know, be responsible for their county shelter, and I think we found that that's not working.
They identified 26 shelters in the state well below the state standards. These are the top 5. The 5th on the list takes us back to the Kentucky River Regional Animal Shelter.
In some of these cases, you know, we just cringe because we hated to have to give that shelter a red because the people cared so much and they tried so hard, but they just didn't have the facility.
There were few questions and many thanks from the group that reports straight to the Agriculture Commissioner.
And this is going to be an excellent tool for us to be able to show the state lawmakers, here's why we need these changes.
Mike Cassidy is president of the board. We caught up with him after the meeting.
We never have had those statistics in the past.
Now he has proof to take to lawmakers, a reality he knew existed but couldn't put a number on it until now.
And it's going to save us a lot of trouble when we go to Frankfurt to try to introduce legislation.
Possible policy changes on the way because a group of students stopped wondering and went looking. In Frankfurt, Miranda Combs, WKYT.
Well, the students plan to have their report complete by the fall. For a complete list of county shelters that need work, according to that study, you can go to our website, WKYT.com.